Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Afternoon English News with me, Suchitra RK. First, the headlines. Zelang United Committee Manipur warns of possible violence if Kuki community do not withdraw its atrocities and false propaganda. Kukizo mothers under Committee on Tribal Unity Kotu Women's Wing protest at Kangokpi in Kangokpi district opposing Manipur government's move to allow Meitei pilgrimage into Kukizo dominated areas. Tense scuffle broke out between MLA Sheikh Narul Hassan and Pradhan supporters at Khetrigao over developmental works, leading to firing of several rounds and causing panic among residents. Amesco organizes Sajibu Khudol Tamba at Lekoiching in Kangokpi district to curb divisive tendencies and attempts to create animosity among indigenous population of Manipur. And despite widespread protests and opposition from various groups, President Draupadi Murmu gives assent to controversial Waqf Amendment Bill, officially turning it into law. And now the news in a bit more detail. Zelang United Committee Manipur ZUCM has warned Kuki community to refrain from carrying out outrageous activities and to refrain from making false statements. Speaking at a press conference held at Namdulong today, ZUCM President Maibon Paume condemned Kuki villagers who physically assaulted Konsakul village chief Amis Aimson Abonmai and Chairman D. Adam over land dispute, while asserting that outsiders should not act as landowner. He also added huge conflict might occur between Kuki community and other indigenous communities if Kuki community continue to carry out such wrongful activities. Maibon Paume further urged Manipur Governor and Chief Secretary to take action against Kuki assailants suspected to be militants under suspension of operation who came with weapons, and also against anyone involved in assaulting the innocent villagers.
Manipurda tholiba issue sida marak asida koi inau nau na hujik Kuki singi claim toriba Konsaram asi area sida lejiba konsaram asi khun sida moina lau ubo khangde aduga yum sagapa na wo sagapa khangde masida akhoi moina asi tawbi aroi habigi ngamada summa makmakta si tamna patho oin lakhibani masi lakhiba issue asi tam line lobi ade hariba Kuki singsi moi khangna akhangba achumba akhangbodu haidabida aranba akhangbodu sum achumba sanaba ngangliba kunma asi aidi matam charingaida matam leiringaida masi khoi ngangbidaba phagani konsaram haibasi rengmai khul khoi jerenglonggi tribe sing sil taribasidi Manipur indigenous maramdam leijaraga leijabani aju mokoi Kuki singsina atopadigi laraga khundarak liba masigumba singsina mohoi lamnena claim toraga hariba leiba moigi khurai paiba myamsina sum ngamme mata gumna masi tawbirak yo punma asi tawhaloidabni moina sim mata makha tansu lekudabani na kudaki lekudabani habse appeal to janingi.
In a strong show of resistance, Kukizo mothers under the initiative of Committee on Tribal Unity Kotu Women's Wing staged protest at Kangokpi in Kangokpi district opposing Manipur government's reported move to allow members of Meitei community, particularly the Meira Paibis, to enter Kukizo dominated areas under the pretext of a pilgrimage. The protesters condemned the initiative, calling it a prejudiced decision that disregards the fragile situation on the ground and ongoing division. They questioned the government's intention behind enabling such movements in the absence of any peaceful and official negotiations between the two communities. Kuki-Zo women highlighted the prolonged suffering of their community, citing lack of justice, delayed rehabilitation, and absence of adequate compensation for those affected by the ongoing violence. They alleged that such negligence reflects deep political bias against the Kuki-Zo people. The protesters issued a stern warning to the Mayrapaibis and other groups against crossing the designated buffer zones before meaningful dialogue is held under the Ministry of Home Affairs with the direct involvement of Kuki-Zo representatives. They reiterated that peace and coexistence can only be achieved through sincere dialogue and equitable treatment, not through unilateral decisions that risk further inflaming tensions. Meanwhile, a large number of central forces has rushed to Kangokpi to prevent from any untoward incident.
To protest the initiatives taken up by the government to free movement. This is what we have strongly opposed because we are not having any peace negotiation towards the grievances of the Kuki-Zo people till today. Almost 2 years have been in the process, but no heard of cries or grievances. Therefore, we strongly oppose the initiatives taken up by the government, as well as the state governor, who is taking a biased feeling towards the in favor of the Manipuri community in particular. This we strongly oppose. And above all, our demand for a separate administration stands resolute until or unless justice has been served to the Kuki-Zo people. Justice has been served to the Kuki-Zo people.
We oppose free movement! We oppose free movement!
Several rounds were fired during a scuffle that erupted between supporters of Sktv'S Assembly Constituency MLA Sheikh Nurul Hassan and Pradhan Muhammad Ajman Khan at Sktv'S Public Ground under Porompat Police Station in Imphal East District yesterday around 9:30 p.m. The scuffle reportedly broke out over the issue of filling up the public ground, where the supporters of the MLA and Pradhan started engaging in a heated argument, followed by firing of several rounds. A team of Porompat police later arrived at the scene and controlled the situation. It is also reported that some individuals, including few escorts of the MLA, were injured.
Laga amadi manau nupa Kamran amadi MCS Hakim loina magi workers ayam laga ngasi aino da chitan tawduna land development tawbiaro lebak thabiaro khotpiaro kanagi ayab lawi hai aina narega gi thabani narega dagi thabani ana in hai adu si akoi solid composite pit sari sisu yaro ina man athing ba thingni ai gi inau nupa Tipu Ilyas haina su kawi mark na kari gi development tawbi thingi mo khot mo kendre Iluchingam na dito bahongte nang nasa support to sangadami hai bidam to khongpak na masamak MLA sina khongpak na kawi loina na maki manau pa nongoi chato rong ke ama ka bi mai workers na ka bi laikai chido jik nongoi masing thingam dam nongoi rong ke ama ma security na ka bo direct ka bo na masa MLA masana lawi luchingam na summa to busidi yam pende nongoi tokning ni sikap gini rong ke am suka bi prajalum uribni crowd ke am gi mamang dani ka bi si aina kari damak ta development tawri thingbiru mo kendre MLA adu tawino haibo se yade indana ai sade indana khotan tawi nongoi ka be masing thingam dong khoi kapchale hai riba pot asi kendra amagi lusingo amana tawbo se ai condemn tawi.
Manipur Ethnical Socio-Cultural Organization AMESCO's annual event Sajibu Khudol Tamba Igi Khongul Liba was held today at Lake Koiching in Kangokpi district. During the event, jointly organized by AMESCO and Lake Koiching Village Authority, gifts were presented to Tangkhul brethren by members of AMESCO as a token of love between the two communities. Speaking in this regard, AMESCO President Ibotombi Loitongbam asserted that the organization has been annually organizing Sajibu Khudol Tamba Igi Khongul Liba since the last many years with the aim to foster a fraternal bond between indigenous communities in the state. He went on to maintain that the event will go a long way in striving against any divisive policies and efforts designed to disintegrate Manipur.
lamdam sida leiba community puna maksing ase ms kona akhoi horok pham di ama khakta oibanina ima amatagi masani akhoi gi horok pham amatani akhoi isil inaw ni haibagi e gi mari maka akhoi na thiminaraga e gi mari oiriba isil inaw sing ipai tol puna makki maphamda lamdam sigi masan masi oiba singna ibungi damaktani khuragi damaktani haidana ngamjaba khudol tamme harerga awa nungai gi wari limina dana akhoi na tungda horok kadoriba mirol sigi damakta akhoi gi awana puna mak do kokminaraga nungai yai phaba adugo pansinung sangbagi wari likhul adomda lakmina dana akhoi na program asi sanction mani.
President Draupadi Murmu has signed the controversial Waqf Amendment Bill 2025, which was passed in the parliament this week, into an act yesterday. The bill was passed with 288 Lok Sabha members supporting it and 232 members opposing it during parliament on Friday last week. In the Rajya Sabha, 95 members opposed the bill, while 128 members supported the bill. The authority expressed that the law will change the management of Waqf properties, making it more transparent. It may be mentioned that the bill is already facing challenges in the Supreme Court, with Congress MP Muhammad Javed and All India Majlis-e-Ittehadul Musliman President Asauddin Owaisi contesting its constitutional validity in separate pleas. As part of raising strong opposition to Waqf Amendment Bill 2025, locals of Irong Jesaba and Sora took to the streets today. Large members of locals belonging to Maitai Pangal community, including former MLA of Wabaga Assembly constituency Fajur Rahim, came out on the streets and held a rally in the morning at Irong Jesaba, shouting various slogans against the bill. The rally, which was organized by Pangal Tem Manipur, began from the headquarters of the organization located at Jesaba Eco Park and passed through various locations of Irong Jesaba. Later, a scuffle broke out between the protesters and police as the latter tried to stop it at a location. Speaking on the sidelines, Pangal Tem Manipur President Saeed Alam asserted that the bill, which turned as act in, is anti-Muslim as it greatly affects the Islam followers. Further condemning that the act violates democratic principles of the country, Saeed Alam demands immediate rejection of the act. A similar protest was also held along National Highway number 102 at Sora area in Kangokpi district. During the rally, jointly organized by Islamic Students Association ISA, ASSU and MPCM Sora, several placards were displayed which read, "Revoke Waqf Bill 2025" and "Owner of Waqf is Allah. Custodian of Waqf is a Muslim community," among others, were displayed. A large number of protesters, including women and children, also took part at the rally. However, there was no report of causing any unwanted incident during the rally till the time of filing this report. It may be mentioned that the President of India gave her assent to the Waqf Amendment Bill 2025, which was cleared by the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha after marathon discussion.
Handakta Parliamenta Lok Sabha amadi Rajya Sabhada bill pass tawkiba Waqf Amendment Bill asi akhoi Muslim society da aduki matik yamna sokpa bill ama oibana Manipur da leiriba pangan temna Manipur gi praja miyam ga kusam naraga sigum laba bill asi yaning de akhoi akan mamong da condemn tawi masi reject tawbiyo haiba wafam adu ngasi pangan tem gi president ama oina media gi kuthang da aigi maikai da gi thamjari bill asi reject tawa pame.
Manipur police arrested a juvenile for reportedly raping a 10-year-old girl in Churachandpur district. According to police, the incident occurred on April 4, where the juvenile raped the minor 10-year-old girl from Chandil district, who is currently residing in Churachandpur district. A team of Churachandpur police, including women personnel, visited District Hospital Churachandpur to meet the victim, who is currently under treatment. Police later identified the accused and conducted search operation in suspected areas. The accused was arrested from Zion Veng under Tuibong subdivision in Churachandpur district yesterday evening. Police has also registered a case for further investigation. Manipur police arrested an active cadre of proscribed KCP PWG. According to police, the active cadre has been identified as Hemam Priyokumar alias Irikomba, aged 32, from Moirang Pansang Lekai, and currently staying near Moirang College Gate in Bisnupur district. He was arrested during search operation conducted in Potsangbam, Tokpokpi, and Ningthaukong areas yesterday. He was also involved in extortion activities from Bisnupur and Nambol areas. Meanwhile, police also arrested a juvenile active cadre of proscribed KCP MC Progressive from Nambol Kaithel under Nambol police station yesterday. Security forces arrested one member each from proscribed UPPK and KCP PWG yesterday. According to police, UPPK active member Elangbam Robi Chandra alias Kabi, 46 years of age, was arrested during a search operation which was conducted at Hianglam Tera Pisak and Hianglam Mayai Laikai under Hianglam police station under Kakching district. In a similar incident, Taurem Ranjit alias Pandamba, 49 years of age, the active member of KCP PWG from Luwang Sangbam Matay Awang Laikai in Imphal East district, who is currently residing at Moirang Oksongbong Laikai, was arrested by security forces from Moirang Oksongbong Shibon 4 Road under Moirang police station. The arrested members were handed over to relevant police stations for further proceedings. Again, security forces recovered large cache of weapons from Imphal East and Jiribam district during search operations. According to police, security forces recovered one carbine stun gun with magazine, 4 9mm pistol with magazine, 1.22 rifle with magazine, 3 12-bore single-barrel guns, 2 numbers of 36 hand grenades, 3 7.62 mm AK-47 live rounds, 5 9mm live rounds, 3.32 live rounds, 1 12-bore barrel live round, 2 5.56 mm INSAS magazine, 1 tube launcher, 3 tear smoke shell soft nose SR, 2 tear smoke shell soft nose LR, 2 tear smoke shells, 1 stun shell anti-riot, 1 tear smoke shell and 1 radio wireless set from Kairao Wangkim village and nearby villages under Andro police station in Imphal East district yesterday. Meanwhile, security forces also recovered 3 DBBL gun, 1 country-made SBBL gun, 1 SBBL gun, 5 12-bore live rounds, 4 camouflage bulletproof jacket or vests, 2 Baofeng handsets, 1 TYT handset and 2 TYT handset chargers from Kamranga under Jiribam police station in Jiribam district. Now, acting on a tip-off, security forces conducted drives at Rengkai, Bible Hill, Zou Colony and Lighthouse Lane under Churachandpur police and recovered illicit liquor from these areas. 517 liters of local brew, 8 liters of Indian-made foreign liquor, 212 beer cans and 49 liters of Indian-made foreign whiskey were recovered during the drive. In another incident, Manipur police seized 120 whiskey bottles during frisking at Tengnopal checkpost. They were being hidden in 5 boxes in the car. The vehicle was being driven by Muhammad Zamir Khan, 23 years of age, a resident of More Ward number 4. The Vice Chancellor of Dhanamanjuri University, Wahingbam Chand Babu, has promised to work towards bringing the university to a world-class level. He was speaking during the 7th Foundation Day observance of the university held at the auditorium of DMU Commerce. Wahingbam Chand Babu went further to state that he will work hand in hand with former Vice-Chancellor and intellectuals to improve the quality of the university. It is necessary to educate students on par with global institutes, added the Vice-Chancellor. It is also important to work towards security of the university and also to fence the compound. He added, Wahingbam Chan Babu also mentioned the need to implement National Education Policy 2020 of the Indian government in DMU and that the teaching and non-teaching staffs will work religiously in providing quality education to the students. Former Vice-Chancellor of DMU, retired IAS H. Dilip, retired IAS M. Hare Krishna, Professor N. Raj Mohan, and retired IAS H. Gyan Prakash were among those present on the occasion.
Academics amasung masigi philsida ekoi Dhanamanjuri University karamaina global level da thangat kadage haiba challenge ama hojik mangda lairibase ani subada aina uzabada ekoi infrastructure se karamaina semgat kani aduga campus की security से करमाइना increase तहन गनी आइदि properly campus security से करमाइना लेहन गनी हाइबा इशू खर से आइना उब फंगी academics का मरी लेने बसता कोई की national education policy 2020 सी full place कोई Dhanamanjuri University implement तौबा अदुगा हुजिकी national education policy 2020 से दा कोई की 66 page document से दा school की component नम higher education की component अनि मग यावरी बने अन higher education की component की section से दा लाइरिबा मसाक से सिदा पीरिबा points सिंग सी यामना मरुओइबा हुजिकी मतम दा तौदबा याद्रबा point hatani aduna madugi mayam se ekoi tawdragadi ekoi national level da adagi international level da lairiba institution mayam adagi global ranking se da ekoi haigat pasi ngamoi dori bani aduna adugi mayam si address tawba haibasi yamna achauba priority amani.
In an effort to create quality leaders, Thokchom Bir Chandra Memorial Trust and Unity Club jointly organized a one-day leadership training program at Kongpal, Kongkham Laikai today. While speaking at the event, managing trustee of the trust, Jotin Thokchom, claimed that the current issues facing the state of Manipur due to the ongoing conflict is due to lack of good leadership. The training program is conducted using a Chinese model to teach students to become great leaders, added Jotin Thokchom. Around 110 people participated in the program.
Business toba, private limited company toba, masi arrive nate. Manipur situation je law and order ne. Leba ngakadaba mina seng ngalakadaba law and order maintain torukadaba. Dasena Harabati public ki moina wasa iba mayam se kari no public ki life and the property safeguard to be buduneba ngasi assembly the governor the wasak nga iba parliament the wasak nga kwana la require do ai munna hangukan da tai game indre to save the lives and the property of the people haveneva adu ngasi ngak pangam gidreba aduna ngak pangam godaba mi ne khone sankal ka dorje aduna praja sing yogbiyo involved obiyo mama apa sing na asoba thodang lebiyo isabu leader ohenbiyo akoi the doctors engineers scientists mayam laigre Doctor engineer leibak sem ya banateba political leader ne leibak sem ko dabaneba aduna vote matam da jo koina message bijari je ai mathangi program da di election ni matang yaw jarak neba election da koina candidate ki mayum changa ga pasha ni ruba aduga chakcha hijana ba toruba pasha loruba gi maral neba koi gyan kitang tamina rasi koi kuiman gre koina tummi je kitang makeup thokpiro haiba message na in bijari je.
Moving on to national news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated Pamban Bridge, the first Indian vertical lift railway sea bridge in Tamil Nadu today. The bridge is located at Rameshwaram in Tamil Nadu. During the inauguration ceremony, Prime Minister Narendra Modi flagged off Rameshwaram Tambaram Chennai Express train from the bridge, and he also flagged off a Coast Guard ship under the bridge. It may be mentioned that the 2.08 kilometer long bridge was constructed with a budget of around 535 crore rupees. Supported by two 17-meter tall and 72.5 meter long vertical lift span, the bridge will allow various ships to pass through. The bridge will replace a 110-year-old cantilever bridge which was built in 1914 during British rule. In sports, we have Manipur's Priya Konjengbam has been selected in the Indian badminton team to represent the country in BWF Sudirman Cup 2025, which will be held from April 27 to May 4 at Xiamen in China. BWF Sudirman Cup is considered by badminton enthusiasts around the world as the top badminton tournament across the globe. Priya Konjengbam is also the first badminton player from Manipur to be selected to represent India in BWF Sudirman Cup. Moirangcha FC emerged as the winner of 5 A-side football tournament 2025, which was organized by United Youth Thamnapokpi at Moirang Thamnapokpi Football Ground from April 6. Moirangcha FC defeated KNF Kaibul by 5-4 in the final match. The closing ceremony was attended by Moirang MLA Thongam Shanti, PWD retired SEP Mani, NPP Thamnapokpi Unit Secretary M. Shyam, and Moirang Police Station OC Rajen Kanganba. During the function, the winner and runners-up team were presented with their respective prizes. Addressing the closing function, MLA T.H. Shanti asserted that Moirang produced quality athletes. He further urged the public to provide aid and support in producing more quality athletes from Moirang in the future.
아이기 뭐랑 견도시는 동료제 인터내셔널이 파타버지 내셔널이 파타 풋볼을 개하고 부족하나 같이 머니푸르가 나타나 인디아기 많이 오이도 레이버디 알라이는 파제 하나 뽑히듯소 아동과 사업을 오이는가 아동과 내셔널 인터내셔널이 플레이어야 맞은 부족하니.
And now the weather report. According to ICAR Regional Center Lamphelpat state's maximum temperature was recorded at 30.4 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 15.5 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 77% in the morning and 36% in the evening. Manipur recorded a rainfall of 9.8 millimeters in the last 24 hours. And now, before we wrap up the headlines once again. Zelang United Committee Manipur warns of possible violence if Kuki community do not withdraw its atrocities and false propaganda. Kukizo mothers under Committee on Tribal Unity for two Women's Wing protest at Kangokpi in Kangokpi district, opposing Manipur government's move to allow Meitei pilgrimage into Kukizo dominated areas. Tense scuffle broke out between MLA Sheikh Nurul Hassan and Pradhan supporters at Khetrigao over developmental works, leading to firing of several rounds and causing panic among residents. AMESCO organizes Sajibu Kudol Tamba at Laikpoiching in Kangokpi district to curb divisive tendencies and attempts to create animosity among indigenous population of Manipur. And despite widespread protests and opposition from various groups, President Draupadi Murmu gives assent to controversial Waqf Amendment Bill, officially turning it into law. That is all we have for now. Thank you for watching SKTV News. You have a great rest of your day.